Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cerulean Roll. I am your DM, also playing Elendora Seawalk Draken, and I'm joined by my two lovely co-hosts as usual. If you guys would like to say hi.
Hello, I'm Jamsey and I played in it Silkenthorn.
Hello, I'm Crow, and I play Adric in Mako.
And let's get right into the recap. On the last session of Cerulean Roll, our crew ventured into the inn to get some rest before the big battle. They saw Melver preparing for a battle against the pirates as well. After a small talk with Melver, he took the child hostage back to his own home. Melver then asked the party when they would strike, and they let him know that they would be striking tomorrow at the earliest. As our party got ready for their future confrontation, they freshened up and changed into adventuring gear before fully getting their rest. The next morning, our crew began their charge towards the castle. They were followed by all the townsfolk exiting their homes and launching war from within the castle walls. As a massive battle erupted from within, and our heroes running upwards to face Roy Gadalin and to save the prince. They stopped to comfort the king, only to have bullets rain down upon them, viciously forcing them inside the castle doors. The battle begun, and our heroes swiftly took down the two undead snipers from each side of the castle balconies. And then they began to brawl with Roy himself. However, our heroes proved their prowess as they launched a series of relentless blows that proved too much for Roy. After uttering his final words, Adric dealt the last blow to him, launching an eldritch blast through his chest, sending him skidding 20 feet backwards. After the battle, the heroes began to look for the prince, only to find him in a back room, being held at knife point by some pirates. Callius was thoroughly fed up with this entire situation and launched into attack, instantly killing the undead cowards. Our heroes cleared out the rest of the zombies in the room and then returned the prince to the king. They were rewarded with 2,000 gold coins before they continued on their way once more. As they walked down the tragic scene of a battlefield, they wound up at the wagon, beginning to prep themselves for travel once more. But first, our heroes traversed back into the inn to take one more long rest within the castle walls. And as you guys wake up, what do you guys do?
Should we go out and check on everyone?
Callius goes, I think that's a mighty fine idea.
I think so too.
Yeah, let's go ahead then. May just goes, I was a little too out of spells before when we were walking past everything, but maybe I can try to help out now.
Oh, that's a good idea.
As you guys walk out to see, you begin to see that the city is in definite disarray. As you would have noticed last time while you were walking down, I will say you definitely didn't soak up the carnage as much as you would now. You see that buildings are still smoking, there are cinders and ash, you see that there are weapons plunged into the brick, there are plenty of cracks along the walls of the buildings that you entered before. You would see that there is a wagon going down the street, and people are loading bodies in. You see Melver is helping out as he, with one arm, lifts bodies and lays them gently down into the wagon.
Hmm. Man.
And as you see that tragic scene of this aftermath of a battle, you see that they have definitely taken down the stakes that the Meeg family was put onto. And what do you guys do?
Actually, I have no idea. Other than following them right now.
All right, Ninette, do you have any other ideas of what you would like to do?
Not particularly, no.
Well, then, as you stand there in this street of chaos, you see those who are alive have definitely been treated, maybe not by medicinal magic, but more physical and old-fashioned medicines. You see that people are wrapped up in bandages very tight, and even the people who should be recovering are still out and about trying to help with the rest of the chaos. You see that there are people not only cleaning up corpses, but cleaning up the weapons and the dust and everything that has come afterwards. You do notice that one of the horses that is pulling these wagons is Spatial Demon.
Oh,
He's doing his
Spatial
part.
demon.
spatial demon.
He's doing his best.
But otherwise, is there anything else you would like to do? If not, I'd say you probably should leave the city.
I don't know if we're strong enough to help.
Us two, we're certainly not.
Not the best built.
Do you still want to help? You can help with the cleanup.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
All right. I don't know how much time you would really want to spend helping on cleanup, especially you, Nanette. So,
Yeah.
basically, you tell me how long you're willing to help out before you just say, we gotta go.
Mm,
I don't think that long. Maybe.
maybe like an hour or so.
An hour or so of helping out.
Mhm.
You see, within that hour, Eldorus is tiredly helping them. He is just trying his best to lift bodies into the wagon. He is still struggling.
Aldors.
You see as Callius is also trying to help out with the less physically intensive jobs along with you guys. You see that some of the people that are helping out provide you some brooms to help sweeping, some bags to help collect the weapons of war. And amidst helping, you do find grotesque things amidst this field, this street.
Oh, goodness.
I won't go into detail of what you find, but it's definitely stuff that makes you lose your lunch a little.
No.
Oh. I
But
can imagine.
you definitely can. You help sweep up. You help lift all of these weapons for an hour. And the city, by no means at the end of this hour, is the city in any sort of repair.
Right.
However, It is definitely a little better than you just saw. There are no longer blood-stained weapons pierced into the stone, but the bloodstains are hard to rub out with just a broom.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But at least at the end of this hour, there are slightly less bodies littering the street.
Mm-hmm.
Bit better.
And I will say, I know this isn't in your keen interest, especially with the mindsets going on, but I will say these weapons are most likely not going to be used ever again. If you would like any sort of weapon to bolster yourself in the future, I'd say you definitely find it amidst this rubble.
Mm.
So, Ninette, if you would like to perhaps get a better weapon than a makeshift staff, you can definitely pick up a dagger or a rapier.
I would probably be better with those, but at the same time, I don't know how good I feel doing that.
Half of this is those dirty pirates. You can tell that it's theirs.
Steal!
Steal!
Again, depending on your morality, I understand not
Yeah.
wanting to do this. So, completely up to you. I'm just saying now is the chance to do so if you so please. I will definitely say you do see a couple of sabers of black color with these guards that have the etching of the skull with the heart in its mouth.
Scratch it out.
You could definitely scratch them out. That's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't want the symbol of those guys.
Got it.
So, do you pick up any weapon?
I feel like Nanette kind of like picks up a dagger or something and kind of like stares at it for a minute, like not sure of what to do.
You stare at this dagger. You see reflected in it your own face. But you also do see the blood of innocence stand on it. And you see as Callius
No.
kind of looks over your shoulder and goes, you know, even though that served quite a bad purpose, weapons matter in the hands of those who use them. And I'd say if you give that weapon a renewed purpose, it'd definitely help it out. And he pats you on the back and goes, and it'd probably feel damn good to stab one of those into a pirate's neck.
Yeah, you're right. Then I'll take it then.
Okay.
Let me clean it off a little bit first.
You wipe it off a little bit. You see as the blade sings as you wipe off the dirty blood off of it.
Alright.
And
Nice.
you put a dagger into your inventory. I will also recommend personally a rapier. Daggers do less damage, and you're not a 2-weapon fighter. So, that's something to consider.
Oh. Oops.
You definitely find everything amidst this rubble, so if you want to change your mind, you definitely do.
Okay, then I guess I can take a rapier instead.
You pick one of these rapiers off, and it does come with like a sheath. You see wherever that there are these like black stained body marks on the rubble on the stone. It's as if the pirates have left a stain on where they disappeared in. And you do get some of their belongings. But you can pick up this, like, it's a black and silverish sheath. and this rapier. And in your spare time, if you do want to rub off that symbol, be my guest.
Yeah.
But as that hour wraps up, and Nanette, you definitely feel as if time has been dragging on a little bit too long.
Mm-hmm.
You call everyone over.
Yeah.
Everyone gets closer, and Callius goes, I'm guessing it's time to go.
Yeah, I think it's about time we get going.
All right.
Melver walks up to you guys a little bit, and he goes, thank you for everything you've done. All of you. And I'm sorry that we may not be able to maintain this peace that you've given.
Even so, I'm glad you get to experience it at all. Really.
Right.
He nods, and is better than nothing. And you see, as you guys turn away, Melver begins instructing people on where to bring the bodies for burial. And you see, while people are cleaning, there are definite sights of people crying and mourning, and
Oh.
it's very discernibly a battlefield that has let family in.
Oh man.
And you guys move onto your wagon. And Callius goes, well, I know how to maneuver a horse around, so I'll handle it.
Oh, just like a cowboy.
Exactly like a cowboy. He tips his hat.
It's almost like he is one.
Oh, right.
Did you forget?
Yeah, did you forget I'm a cowboy when I've made such a big deal that I'm a cowboy?
The whole thing back in the circus.
He stares at you. Get on the goddamn
Okay, never mind.
thing.
Okay, let's go.
And I was about to do something for you. And he just like gets on top of the horse. I was about to let you wear my hat.
Oh man.
He swipes his brim as he hops onto the horse. You hear Autismo bray a little bit, and
What's his name is Autismo?
I really gotta start writing down names for these animals. I really
You really do.
I
Just make them on impulse.
I can't keep doing this.
That's how we ended up with Obliterator.
Oh my god.
Obliterator and Spatial Demon.
Well, before you guys fully are able to exit or even get going, you see those knights in that glinting amethyst armor proceed downwards. You see that they have scraped down their armor clean of the markings that were forced upon them. And Genya takes off his helmet, puts it to his side, and goes, we are forever grateful for what you've done. And you've given us a second chance at defending the city we love. And as a parting gift, he pulls out some leather armor with amethyst studs in it. This is for any one of you that is lacking armor. And he looks at May.
I turn to May.
Immediately, yeah.
I
was
turn
gonna
to
say that too.
We all turn to May.
May goes, okay, I get it. I'll put the armor on. Thank you.
Thank you, Genya. Truly.
Yeah, of course.
And he smiles and he goes, a gift for the rest of you, however. And you see he pulls out these obsidian bracelets and he hands them to each of you.
Oh. Oh, these are lovely.
So pretty.
I do hope you enjoy them. And one of the knights in the back goes, yeah, Genya made them himself. Genya just goes, he just stares, daggers at this man.
That's very kind of you.
I was just admiring how you all were more brave than I could ever be.
Oh.
Don't say that. We're just doing what we can.
And he gives you a nod and a salute. He points towards the gate. You see as the metal barbs in front of the wooden gate first come down with a puff of steam, you just hear as they fall into the ground. And then you hear as the gates creak open with a loud reverberation. And Genya gets in formation, keeping a solid salute along with all of the Knights Guard. And Callius begins to maneuver the wagon out of the Obsidian Kingdom.
They're all so sweet.
Yeah.
I want them to have peace and love.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Shadowfell. On in Shadowfell. This place sucks. I love it. I love the idea, but I need to eat these pirates now.
So real. So absolutely real.
We need to eat these pirates now.
We're gonna get them.
Ooh, we're gonna
get them big style.
Ooh. Big style.
And as you guys get into this wagon, I have never described the interior of it. You guys see that there are two benches opposing each other with a burgundy leather upholstering them. Small curtains dangle down in front of open windows of the wagon, and golden ropes dangle down from those curtains. As you begin to traverse down this overgrown pathway, lined with grasses that are fluttering wildly in the wind, the wagon clatters as it bumps over stray rocks, and as you guys get further down the path, it even begins to stumble over carcasses and various wildlife. You see as Autismo carefully treads the path as he trots, keeping you guys at a steady pace. And what are you guys doing as you are getting the first free time in a while?
Whoa! Free time!
Eldoris, are you sure you don't want to get any rest now?
I suppose I could, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's a good idea to do it now.
Eldoris kind of just leans one elbow out of the wagon and is staring wistfully outside of it.
Can we roll in? Can I roll inside? I was about to say wait, but I know
Yes.
Jesse would want to.
Yeah, can yes, someone? Yeah.
You both can roll insight. Yes, you both can roll insight.
Okay. Man,
Oh,
I suck.
A
Oh,
10, and what is that?
then
a
I got a
15.
better one.
A 15. All right. as you guys continue to stare at Eldoris even after he just lets out that, you, not so much you, Adric, you kind of just get a general gist that he's upset. You kind of more think he's tired than upset.
Yeah.
But Nanette, you get a clear look that he is very visibly distraught with his movement. His like body language is clearly giving that away.
Hmm. Hmm. How are we all sitting? Like, who's next to who right now?
Right now I have you and Adric right next to each other on one side, and then May next to Eldoris on the other. And Callius is steering the wagon.
Okay. I think I just kind of like rub Eldoris's leg a little, like trying to comfort him, kind of, but like not wanting to like pry into anything.
You rub his leg, and he just kind of remains stationary, looking out of the window. Even May at this point is kind of giving you both looks.
Eldoris, I can see that something is very clearly the matter.
I would say that is the case, yes.
Would you like to talk about it?
He turns to you and looks you in the eyes. He kind of sits more in a straight position. Do you think that anything is gonna go back to normal right now? For a while. Nanette?
What do you mean back to normal?
I can tell. You want me to be who I was before everything happened at the circus, at the carnival. And he looks at you in the eyes, just very clearly. I don't think everything's gonna go back to normal.
Well, it's true that that's how I'm used to seeing you, but as long as you're alright, I'll accept you however you are. I mean, you're back, and that's what matters, but if something is wrong, I want to at least know, even if things won't go back to the same way they were before.
I tried for a bit to be normal, to be how I want to be around you. And I tried to listen to what May said. You know, if anything happened to you, it would be because of me. And he's right in that. But I also think, personally, I am still deeply furious with both of you. I am furious with what you did. I can't look at you both the same way. However,
Huh?
I still... And you see as his jaw kind of trembles before he says this. I still love you both. And just because I lost one person, another person, doesn't mean I should let anyone else die before I can forgive.
Me and Adric both love you very much, and I can't fault you for feeling that way. I mean, that's how you feel. And that's fine. I understand. I would be upset with me too. So, it's okay. I won't force you to forgive us.
He nods and he just looks out the window again. And is there anything else you would like to do?
What's our boy Gal doing?
What is
You
my gathering?
You see Gao before that conversation that Nanette and Eldoris very clearly and loudly had. It wasn't a hushed conversation. Before he was laying down, kind of in the middle of May and Eldoris. But now he looks a little worried.
Oh.
And he kind of just pushes his body against Eldoris.
Aww. Gal.
I think this
What
counts
the-
as another check on the crest.
You're
Yeah, I
gonna
was just about to look outside too, see what's going on out there.
Okay, so first we'll handle what Nanette wants to do, and then we'll go to the crest. Nanette, roll me a perception or investigation check.
What do you see?
Okay.
What do you see?
I would say perception mostly, yes.
Ooh, 19.
As you
Ooh.
look outside, you see that there are a flurry of those black particles just raining down all around you. You see as they are larger in size and blotting out a little bit more of the surroundings than normal. And they're definitely more frequent. You can tell this is kind of like a rain. You see, as you're staring out at just that bleak black field, tinted in those red lights, you see that there is nothing but fields for miles. But trudging in those fields are skeletal creatures that you have fought once before, with those fungal weapons at their side. But they are kind of just meandering a little too far out of sight. But they are frequent.
Oh.
Now, onto Adric. Adric, as you try to peer into the crest, give me an Arcana check. I'm gonna say right now, how is Adric's mental state at the moment?
Mental state.
Like, how is he holding up, especially after hearing everything Eldoris just said?
I think he's a little bit worried. Worried, but like he understands, but just like generally like, oh,
All right, then just roll me a flat Arcana check as you try to clear your mind from this
the
worry.
dice gods are nice to. Okay.
As you begin to peer inside of yourself once again, trying to get to that same place you did before, that blanketed white field, that shoreline where you interacted with Mako, you keep imagining these visages of what you saw before, trying to pull yourself back to this place. And as you are like really reaching inside of yourself, you feel as those chains are just tightening around your feathers. As if you can feel weights pulling at you downwards.
Oh,
You feel a strong pull towards the east. Not enough to make you jut your hand out, but enough to be like you feel a magnetic pull towards that place.
magnet. Ooh. That's kind of spooky.
And with an 18, I'll give you a little bit more than that. It's not enough to visit the secrets of the crest again, but it is enough to tell you that what you're feeling is a magnetic attraction to where Mako is.
Oh. See. Can I? Is it like I'm doing this inside of the thing, or is this like a I'm doing this while I'm in the wagon right now?
I'd say you're doing it while you're in the wagon. An 18 is a very good roll, but this is kind of a distracting atmosphere.
Yeah.
So in this circumstance, you're just kind of feeling this inside of the wagon.
Magnetic thing.
And is there anything else you guys would like to do with the rest of your day? You also do have the map to look at if you would like to get like a general gist of where you are.
We absolutely need that.
Oh, very true.
You have just left on the pathway to the Obsidian Kingdom. There is no back entrance of the Obsidian Kingdom. It's built in a very specific way where it's like steps upwards towards the back. So you kind of have to go around the front, meander closer. You guys are, right now, I'd say you are about to have a brush with the forest that you came running out of. With all of those fungal creatures. So you see that to the south of you. You see that forest looming in the distance. So I'd say you're right about there. It's going to take a bit longer. You can guess that this is going to be a 2 or 3 day journey.
Goodness gracious.
And do you guys just want to sit idle for the rest of the day, or do one of you want to maybe keep a close eye out, that sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely think so. I'm just keep an eye out.
I'm gonna say you guys can just take shifts. So, who wants first shift?
I'll do it. I guess, yeah.
All right. So, Ninette, you already rolled me a perception check. I'm gonna
Yes.
give it to you like this. You can keep this perception check, or you can try getting a better one.
What if I get a worse one?
Then you are just stuck with it.
Oh. What did I get before?
A not natural 19. You got a 14 plus a 5.
Hmm. Probably stinky.
I will stick with the 19.
Okay. As you stick with your roll, you peer outside of the window for around half the day. You see that there are just like several broken wagons, as you saw before, lining the sides of the road. There are just broken planks. You even see humanoid bones sticking outwards from the ground.
Oh.
And amidst these tall grasses, you don't see anything entirely alarming. The most alarming thing you see is that there is an overabundance of these skeletal creatures just lurking around the entirety of this field.
Ewy.
And is there anything you want to bring up with anyone, or do you want to just pass it over to Adric as you get some rest?
There are quite a lot of those skeleton creatures outside.
Yeah, perhaps we should, maybe be wary if they come closer.
Yeah, I agree. They seem fairly far right now.
All right, we'll just keep our eyes out. I'll help Eldoris look around.
All right.
You both are sitting on opposite sides, by the way, so this is just gonna be how it is. May did not roll too good though.
Oh.
So, as your shifts end, Nanette, you start feeling a little sluggish from keeping just a consistent watch outside. Adric, roll me a perception check.
You know, my luck with perception rolls are so chaotic.
They are either you're getting blinded or you're not getting
Oh, I'm
blinded.
getting... Okay.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Better.
As you look around outside, Adric, you also do not see you don't see a whole, like, bunch of things. You just notice, again, the heavier rain, the downpour before you, and the slightly hefty winds. Something to note is that you do see that the skeletons are getting pretty close to the cart at the, pretty late in your shift.
Oh, man. I think they might be nearing a little bit more now.
Do you think we should take care of them real quick?
How many are there?
There are about, there are two more skeletal-looking creatures coming closer to you, and two more, they have more flesh on their bones. They look more in line with, like, a zombie.
So they're the ones that are closer.
Yeah, they're getting pretty close to the cart.
Yeah, there's like 4 of them. 2 of them are pretty normal, and the other 2 are a little bit more meaty.
Meaty. That's an interesting way to phrase that.
I mean,
They have
That's
a
the
little
best
more
way I
meat
can
on
put
their
it.
bones.
Yeah.
They probably are just eating a healthy diet of people.
Yeah.
Well, should we do something?
Yeah, they're the closest ones right now.
All right, I suppose most of us don't even need to leave the cart.
Yeah, true.
True.
All right, you guys, can roll me initiative.
It's time. Wow!
Oh,
Okay.
twinsies!
Oh my goodness.
Only mine was a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
That's
All right.
crazy.
He's ready.
All right. Let me roll initiative for Eldorus. Eldorus probably won't also get out of the cart. But he did pretty good on his initiative. Wait, he has
Ooh.
disadvantage on that.
Oh. Oh
Well,
man.
this is why he needs to get some rest.
Yes.
He got a 9. Callius is going to roll. He doesn't even know what you guys are doing, but he rolled a natural 20. He's pretty ready.
Good. So
he's
real.
just gonna shoot them on the horse.
All right. Starting our initiative off, the person who doesn't know anything is going on, he just kind of, he's steering the horse around.
Focus on that horse.
If you guys want to let Callius know about something, otherwise he is just going to be focused on his horse.
Oh yeah, we can talk in the middle though. Callius, there's zombies approaching. I would rather you focus on the horse, but otherwise we will also help take care of the skeletons and the zombies.
Before you said anything to him, you just hear him humming outside, and you just hear him, I love my horsey, and my horsey loves me. Oh, okay. And he stands up and shoots the zombie in the face.
He loves his horsey.
And I think his horsey
Oh,
loves him.
It might.
He definitely is hitting that zombie.
Oh my god.
What a funny way to start off
Silly
the
guy.
turn.
I know.
I love
All
my
right.
horsey and my
my
horsey
horsey
loves
loves-
me.
That's gonna go to Adric's turn. And next up is Nanette.
Wait, which one did he attack?
He attacked the closest zombie.
Oh. I'm gonna attack the closest skeleton. Since he's the extremely closest right now.
Yes, he is right next to the cart.
Boing.
Get him out of here.
Oh, nice.
You're hitting.
And then, boink. 8 damage.
8 damage, and you knock him 10 feet away. He just goes
Yes.
as you
Ew.
punt him with a blast, and he rolls 10 feet, almost crashing into another zombie.
I wish he did. You know what?
And
Okay.
you
Oh.
can make him.
You
Yeah.
can make him do it.
That's what I say. You have
Oh,
another
man.
attack, or you have another Eldritch Blast.
If it hits.
As you strike the skeleton again, you unfortunately do miss this one.
Ah. Yeah. Would have been better though.
Is that the end of your turn?
Is there any? Not right now. I think.
All right, so that's gonna go to Nanette's turn.
All right, I will shoot the zombie that is closest, the one that Callius hit.
All right.
Get him.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh my goodness!
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness. Yes, you're hitting. Roll me that damage.
It looked like it rolled on a 4, but okay, okay.
It lied to you.
Six
You
damage.
strike the zombie. You knock off a hunk of meat, and some of this green, sinewy fungus begins to wrap that wound a little bit.
Ew.
Yeah.
And roll me your second attack. Okay, that is also going to hit if you're hitting the same person.
Yeah.
Actually, you're just kind of hitting everyone in the field with that one.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness gracious!
Oh my god.
And 13 more damage. You absolutely destroy this zombie as you fire an arrow through its thin neck. And you see its head flips into the air. You see that green fungus just goes as it flies through the air, killing that zombie.
Forgot about the fungus.
Oh, I love
And-
the fungus.
Is that the end of your turn? Oh, I love this horrid creature. What joy and whimsy you bring me.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, that is going to go to the skeleton that Adric shot with an Eldritch Blast. It crawls forwards as you see its skull is cracking and these like horns of sinews are coming out, and it just goes as it just continues to move forwards.
You do not
And-
bring me joy and whimsy.
And no whimsy from this one. It has a fungus short sword in its hand. It's like you see it's like holding onto a broken sword, and this fungal vines have restored the sword, and it tries to crawl into the wagon
What?
to stab at Adric.
What the scallop?
And it's not hitting Adric. And that is going to go. That's going to be the end of its turn. The next one is going to move closer, and it just goes as it continues forward. You see this skeleton is completely missing a head, and it's replaced by that fungal, like, cactus-looking thing.
What?
And it's going to try to strike at Annette, which is hitting with a dirty 20.
Oh no.
As it hits you for 6. As while it hits you and you scream, it just goes, ah!
Hey guys, leave her alone.
And that is going to go to the last of these zombies. You see the zombie begins to fucking sprint towards you guys.
Oh!
As it wildly drools and foams at the mouth trying to get towards you.
Ugh.
It jumps over the other skeleton and is going to try to attack you guys.
Freak.
Oh my god, that's a natural 20.
No.
That is on Adric because he was running towards Adric. That is going to be 9 damage at first, and it's going to claw wildly at you.
What the?
Oh, it's creeping!
That is going to be a 12 to hit, which I believe does not hit.
No.
And this is going to be another natural 20?
What?
That's my 3rd natural 20 today!
What the scallop?
And as he claws wildly at you, going, it then
Ew.
unhinges its jaws and bites into your feathers.
Ow!
And that is going to go to Eldor's turn. Eldor's is going to cast Magic Missile.
The voice changed.
Magic missile.
He is going to cast Magic Missile. And he is going to shoot at the 3 enemies before him with Magic Missile.
Get him.
And that is going to
Get out of
do
the way.
5 damage to every single one of them.
Oh my god.
Wow.
He kills the first skeleton. He injures the second one. You see as he blows into its ribs, and it like launches this chunk of bone outwards, and its beating green heart is sitting there. And he hits the zombie for another 5. That is going to go to May's turn. May is going to do what May does best, and cast. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Oh, he can only hit one of them. Ugh.
Oh man.
You know what? No.
Ooh.
May is going to cast Ice Knife at a 2nd level.
Oh.
Go, little buddy.
Instead of it being made out of ice, you see as this knife of thorns appears in May's hands, and he throws it out of the window, and it launches into the zombie's neck. And then you see as the thorns bloom and blossom into roses and shoot out at the other skeleton.
Whoa.
And
So cool.
that is going to be 4 damage towards the initial zombie, and they are going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. This skeleton is. It does make the save, but it's only gonna take half of this 2d6 damage. And May rolled a 4, so it's only gonna take 2 damage, and that is going to be the end of May's turn. That is going to go to Gao's. Gao just kind of looks at these guys and just falls back asleep.
He knows we got it.
And that's going to go back to Callius. Callius is going to go like, I can't quite shoot him from here. You guys got this. He's just like,
Yeah, we've got it.
he's going to just kind of focus on steering the horsey.
Very good idea.
He goes back to humming.
He just goes, I love my horsey and my horsey loves me. And that's gonna go to Adric's turn. You have a rabid zombie clinging to your feathers.
I needed to get off of me. Whoa.
All right, you're hitting this zombie.
12 damage.
Oh my goodness,
Oh.
you hit it for 12 damage. It gets knocked back 10 feet. You see as it hits into a rock right nearby.
There.
And you see as your Eldritch Blast blew away a couple pieces of its chest cavity, revealing that tiny green-looking monster inside, and it just goes, "Ah!" And then the zombie simultaneously goes,
That is
Um,
funny.
Okay, second Eldritch Blast. Okay. Yay!
Ooh.
yeah, you're hitting. Are you hitting the same zombie?
Yes.
All right.
Get that thing gone. 7 damage.
You see as you completely knock off this thing's head, but it continues to move forward as that green
Ugh.
parasite
What the heck?
shoots upwards and goes, ah!
I needed to stop that.
You can tell that even the fungus is having a hard time maneuvering this flesh mecha.
Flush mecha.
Oh my god.
That's going to go to your turn, Nanette.
Okay, I've been ready for this since like a minute ago. I want to stab it.
Yes, you do. Get him.
Oh, Nanette.
I want to stab it in its little green heart.
You used your bow last turn?
Oh, would that be my action?
It would be an action to swap between them, I believe. So, you want to fire with disadvantage?
Yeah.
No more stabby.
Aw.
No more stabby.
Okay,
Ooh.
you're hitting because you are a master at the bow.
Get up!
And you deal 9 damage as you like kind of lean backwards enough to give you room away from this skeleton. You shoot it in the face very shoddily, but you see as you completely pierce through both the fungus and its skull, absolutely obliterating this skeleton.
Woo! Oh, nice.
And
Oh,
that is
Wait.
going to be your second attack.
zombie.
Yes, zombie.
Zombie. Yes,
Zombie.
zombie.
I'm sorry if that sounded condescending. I did not mean for it to.
No, that made me laugh. That's funny.
Nanette, right away, how do you finish this?
Get it!
I'm gonna shoot it in the fungus.
Okay, you
Wherever
shoot
the
it.
fungus is, I forgot.
The fungus shot out of the head of this thing. It's kind of
Oh.
attached to the spine.
Ew.
It just kind of creeps towards you a little bit as you shoot an arrow into its head, and you see as the fungal entity just goes as it falls backwards and dies.
Aw.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
Did you just awe the creature?
I'm sorry. They sound so cute.
What? I mean, I guess you're right, but please don't awe them.
Okay. It just sounded so sad and pathetic.
I suppose
Dead.
you're right. Yes, yeah, very dead. We in fact killed them again. By the way, Adric, can I see that bite, please?
Yes.
You hold out your arm to May, and May is going to do a medicine check on you.
Yeah.
All right. So May looks at your wound. He just inspects it a bit. With a dirty 20, I'm gonna say he will notice if anything's wrong. So here's what I'm gonna have you do. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, Adric.
What the scallop?
Ah!
30-20.
Oh, nice.
You would see that there is like a tooth with a bit of that fungus stuck into your feathers. May carefully pulls it outwards and goes, "It's a good thing we caught this and it didn't spread too much."
Very, very smart of you. Hey.
May throws the tooth out of the cart, and he is going to heal you guys up a little bit. He is going to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on the both of you.
Nice.
Isn't it injured?
No,
No, that's
a
not
little
too
bit.
injured.
Not too
so
much. It's okay.
I think Adric's looking pretty
Yeah.
damaged.
Yeah.
So, May will use a 2nd level on Adric and heals him for 16
Ooh.
health. And
good.
he is going to cast a Cure Wounds at 1st level for Nanette.
Whip. I took
nice.
damage instead of healing.
Oh, okay. So just heal yourself for 16 doubled.
Yeah. Very smart.
I've done that so many times.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy.
And Nanette, you heal for 6.
Alright, I'm at full health again.
All right.
Yay.
And Callius continues to steer the horse. He is singing his little tune as you guys go.
So silly.
And I'd say that is not going to be the first day. Adric, that was pretty early on into your search. So if you would like to roll me another perception check.
Okay. Why? You hate me. You hate me so
Okay.
much.
You
So-
do not notice anything completely off the bat. But I'm gonna say you all would hear this, but it might be a little too late. The sound of trotting hooves echoes through the valleys. Sounds of shrill humanoid screeching begins to surround you entirely. The sound of clattering bones can be heard like devilish wind chimes against the harrowing screams. As you look over the fields frantically, you see grass flying wildly through the air. Through the severed black grass, you see a skeletal figure of a centaur, galloping wildly, swinging around a rusty and blood-drenched axe. The centaur's frame is completely decomposed, with green sinewy vines contorting around the dirty brown bones, covered in maggots. Giant horns are expelled out of the eye sockets of this humanoid skull, and they match the set of ivory white skulls above them. One of the skeletal arms is broken away, and the green sinew stretches towards 4 rotted wild bulls. So you see a centaur and 4 undead cows, bovine creatures,
What?
bulls surrounding it.
What? What?
And if you would like to turn your direction to the map, this is what it looks like for you guys.
What?
What?
And you just hear trot, 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 trot as this thing rushes towards you guys.
What the hell?
And roll me initiative. I'm gonna say they were not being stealthy, so this won't be a sneak attack round. They are just gonna get closer than they would have before.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
I rolled a nat
Oh no! Let me roll for Eldoris. And Callius. And Callius is
Jesus,
rolling
my
good.
God, that was good.
Complete turnaround. May.
Man.
And starting the initiative is absolutely going to be Callius. Callius goes, "Oh, horses, stay back!" And he is going to get off the horse, and he is going to aim his pistols at these creatures. That is going to be a 19 to hit, or a 21 to hit. Sorry.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 12 damage. He is going to be aiming dead on at the very intimidating skeletal minotaur.
Yeah.
And that is going to be the end of Callius' turn. You know, Callius is gonna decide that this is the time not to fuck around.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to find out.
He is going to action surge. He is going to expend a grit point. He is going to get advantage on this other attack roll
Get it.
with a Deadeye shot. And that is going to be a 22 with advantage, which is definitely going to
Sweet.
strike this Minotaur. And that's only going to be an additional 6 damage. And that is going to be the end of Callius' turn. Callius definitely knows you guys heard, so he's not even going to say anything. Adric, that's you.
Okay. Get the creature. Scary. But I think it's good to wait.
Big man, very scary.
Wait. How far are they?
They are around 30 feet if you're aiming for the big Minotaur skeleton.
If I do a shatter.
That's gonna hit them all.
do
That
the
will hit
funny.
them
I'm
all.
gonna do a shatter. Okay, they're gonna have to do a Constitution save, and the DC is 15. Otherwise, they take half of this. Half of 14, which would be 7 if they.
Okay. So, that is a 6 on the Minotaur. I'm going to roll all the cows at once. They're just gonna have the same roll, and that's a fail. So you're going to do 14 damage across the board. You see, you immediately shatter all of the bones on all of the cattle, and they just kind of collapse. But you see these fungal networks are still holding this shattered remnants of the bones within their grasp.
Freaky.
Very freaky. And you definitely are heavily injuring the Minotaur. You see as his chest cavity begins to fall apart, revealing that green heart.
Ew.
And is that the end of your turn?
Ready? Do I want a form of dread or do I not want a form of dread? If he gets hurt, I won't like it, so I'm gonna use a form of dread.
All right, form of dreaded up. then that's going to go to Eldorus Seawalk Dragon's turn. Eldorus looks out the window and he just goes like he sighs to himself a little bit and he is going to hop out of the window. And he is going to he actually is gonna get right around here actually. And he is going to cast a magic missile. Again, Eldorus is casting spells. You see these 3 watery tridents appear next to him. We love casting spells. And I will roll the damage for each of those. That's 3 damage on the Minotaur, 3 damage on the cows, and 2 damage on another cow. So, you see this like small watery spear explodes into the chest cavity of the first one. You see his spine begins to fall apart a little bit more. You see he completely severs the tendrils on 2 of these cows, and you see as they fall to the ground, nothing more than dust and bones. And that is going to be the end of Eldorus' turn. That is going to go to the Minotaur Skeleton's turn. The Minotaur Skeleton is going to run forwards and charge into Eldorus. Okay. So he is going to what is called gore Eldorus, which is not going to hit Eldorus.
Excuse me?
And he is dragging 2 of these bovines with him. When a bull charges at someone, it's called goring them.
That is horrifying.
That is.
All right. And he is going to use his second attack, and he is going to regurgitate acid onto Eldorus.
Ew! Don't do that.
Which misses. Eldorus dodges out of the way and goes, "Whoa!" That's going to go to your turn, Nanette.
I'm gonna shoot the Minotaur.
Shoot the Minotaur.
That thing is freaky.
That is, actually gonna hit it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, get it.
That is the thing's AC. And for 9 damage, you shoot an arrow, you hear as it hits and chips onto the bone of it, and it is just continuing charging. Roll your second attack.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah. That's a 29 to hit. And 9 damage. You shoot into the other horn. You chip the horn off of this creature. As it breaks off, you see as it has this hollow interior. And the centaur just goes...
Ew.
And
Yucky.
is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. That is going to go to one of the cows' turns. You see the Minotaur is going to swing one of the cows around and have it also try to gore Eldorus.
Ew.
The first one is missing. The second one is hit.
Oh no.
You see as Eldorus is completely caught off guard, he is slammed by one of these undead cows, and it absolutely bashes him, and he's going to take 5 damage. And that is going to be May's turn. May is going to... He is going to cast Moonbeam.
Yeah, Moonbeam.
We love Moonbeam. This is going to hit all of them.
Ooh.
So, they're all gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, the cows are passing. and the Minotaur is failing.
Strange,
and
but I'll take it.
very strange. So May is going to roll his moonbeam damage, and that is going to be 14
Ooh.
damage.
Get it?
You see as May stands up, he holds his staff in his arm, he points it out the window. You see as moonlight energy begins to collect at the hilt of it, and you see as this beam of raw light shoots into the Minotaur and into the undead, killing them all in a blinding white light.
Yeah!
May, you got him!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Nice!
Wow! That's been the most successful one I've done!
That was awesome.
Yeah, Moonbeam!
And that is going to be the end of combat.
Alright, Eldoris, come back.
Eldorus just is wiping acid off of his clothes, and he goes,
Yeah, fair enough. That was gross.
He kicks the skeleton of the Minotaur away, and he proceeds back into the wagon, and you guys continue your journey forth. And that was again pretty back to back. So Edric, roll me a last perception check.
Give me
Eventful time on your end.
Give me
Oh my, another.
Adric, you glue yourself to the exterior of the wagon. You stare bullets outside. Your hair is getting whiffled by the wind. It's blocking your view a little bit. But you do see... you see the...
Never mind.
You see that there are the skeletons in the distance that you would assume would be no bother to you. As you keep your head out for the rest of the duration, you see as it becomes nighttime and the red moon begins to glimmer across the field. And you both can make your long rest as nothing bothers you for the rest of your shifts.
All right. I don't even have anything to recover.
All right.
Wondrous.
Eldorus, he's not sleeping.
Eldoris, I swear!
Eldoris!
Callius is taking a long rest. He is just simply steering. I love my horse and my horse. He loves me. Long rest is going to be given to May. May feels all of his spells come back, and as we wake up to another morning along the trail, what do you guys want to do?
How's Eldoris looking ready?
Eldorus is still looking dog-tired. He is covered in wounds, head to toe.
Eldoris, are you sure you don't want to, do anything to help yourself right now? Because you look very messed up.
If I sleep and something happens, then what are we gonna do? I am not gonna get clawed by Gao again.
Oh.
I mean, you wouldn't just stay asleep forever, right? Maybe you're just recovering your lost energy.
Right.
Yes, what I did before. It takes a lot out of me. I'd really have to embrace rage. I think the only reason I could even do it was because I was thinking about how much I hate Delia. And he looks at his hands. I don't even want to think about him right now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if there's any time to get some rest, now is the best time.
Can you roll me a persuasion check?
Alright.
Eldorus goes, I'll just rest. I'll rest.
Ooh.
Eldorus kind of just fixes himself to stare out the window while he sleeps. And it looks uncomfortable, but you see he is so tired, it just is pretty instant of him knocking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You need some EP.
And Eldorus is going to just absolutely pass out. And
He needs it.
we didn't fully mention it before, but you guys did grab some crates of food to keep yourself
Oh, yes.
sustained.
Oh, yeah.
How many crates do you think you could get? I'd say we can only fit about 3. Would you think you grabbed 3 of them?
Sure, that works.
All right. Then
I think.
this is only gonna
You
be
think?
between this huge group. Only Nanette, Adric, May, and
Well, actually,
not
Adric doesn't
Adric.
need to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's only the 2 of you. Only the 2 of you need to eat. So
Oh.
this food will last a while, but it is also perishable. It is not food that typically lasts a long time. It's dried food, so not the tastiest, but it is like gonna last longer.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna say. With you guys are gonna be able to maybe get about, I'm gonna say 3 weeks from now with this food. Or maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I'd say that's what your characters understand.
Okay.
And the first day has already taken its toll on the meat, and you guys definitely are snacking as you guys go, I assume.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, you pull this chunk of jerky out, and you just like chew into it, and it just like it's tough. It's really tough.
Gotta really
You-
pull at it.
You ever had a Slim Jim?
No.
You have to put some considerable force into pulling that
imagining
apart.
it. Yeah.
And the meat's kind of like elastic. But it does say to you for the traveling you have to do ahead of you. And who wants to roll me some perception checks?
Not me.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do it.
I was about to start the 3, 2, 1. Thing
No,
again.
my processing time isn't good.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay. Ah!
Oh!
Okay. Ninette, you don't see anything amidst the fields. Again, it's those similar zombies. It's not ones that you would consider a reasonable threat against you at the moment. Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to do in your free time?
What do we do when we're all sitting around in a cart?
Judging by the map, you guys have just about another. You can guess that by the next morning you'll be there.
Okay. Don't really have that much,
To do.
yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I don't know.
I will say, just to give you a little hint at what you may perhaps maybe can do, is practice the sharpshooter feat in the wagon at the skeletons in the distance.
Oh! Oh, you're so right. Oh my god.
Thank you. I'm the DM.
The tone.
Okay. Wait, is that gonna, like, start combat or something?
They are so far in the distance that I'm gonna say they can't feasibly get to you by the time you've probably already killed them. For the sake of it, I'm going to have... Okay, I'm going to put a little token on the map. These are going to represent the skeletons that you're shooting at. And you are basically going to have to do it in a set amount of time before they get to you.
Terrifying. Okay.
Okay.
Timer event.
Timer event. But I will say, since you are sharpshooting them without protection, you are going to get the plus 10 bonus if you do hit them to your damage. But only because this is practice.
Alright.
All right. So. There we go. I'm just going to put them right here. Nanette.
Oh, that's a guy.
That is a guy. Nanette, roll to hit. And it's going to be... What is the minus to your hit?
Wasn't it 5? Was it 5?
I believe it's 5.
I think so. I don't think that hits.
It's minus 5 and plus 10 damage. What is that? That is...
That's a 9.
That is not going to hit them. You alert the zombie as you see this arrow whiz by it. And for every shot you make, it's going to take its movement closer. All right. Nanette, you want to roll me another shot?
I don't know if this was a good idea. Yeah, okay.
Okay. You're gonna have to shoot it or it's gonna start combat. Whoa, my lord. That is going to be a...
Get it!
That is going to be a 24 to hit. You're striking.
Alright.
That's going to be a 7 damage, and we're going to add 10 to this because it's your sharpshooter feat. You instantly kill this skeleton. Like, instantly.
Oh,
Crap, damn. Get it.
So that is the first shot you've made. You need to make 3 of these on the 3 of these in a row to get that day picked off.
alright.
So another zombie comes in. You line it up with your sights and roll me to hit. That is going to be a 15 to hit, which is going to hit.
Awesome.
And that is going to be 18 damage instantly. Nanette, you aim and fire into the field. Your arrows are so forceful that they are making a whistling noise as they trail. And it pierces and punctures into the back of the skeleton's head, instantly killing.
Adric, I'm so sorry I was hitting you with these.
That's insane, but so cool, but also I'm so glad you have something better to practice on.
May is just like flipping through a book, and he's like, "I'm so glad you found something else to shoot at besides him."
I know. That's awesome,
And
though.
Nanette, you catch another one in your sight. Oh, roll me to hit.
Oh!
A critical
Oh my god!
damn hit. Roll me the damage as crit damage, and this is just a taste of what you're gonna be able to do. If you crit with sharpshooter, does that double the 10? That is something I'm gonna have to look up.
Oh my
But
god.
that is going to be 22
Yes.
damage as you instantly eviscerate that skeleton.
Get it!
And at this point, Nanette, you are feeling exhausted. You are going to give yourself 1 level of exhaustion. If you want to keep pushing to maybe get more out of this training day, you can.
No.
No.
I don't want to be exhausted.
Okay. Nanette, you kill these 3 skeletons effortlessly, and
Okay, my arms hurt.
your arms feel like they have gotten a thorough workout from pulling your bow that hard.
Maybe soon enough I'll be as strong as Eldorus at this rate.
Eldorus would have probably taken that compliment, but he is knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh. And May goes, by the looks of it, you already have it in you. You just gotta make sure you can do it consistently.
Yeah. I don't know, after the dummy thing, I don't...
I suppose so.
I don't know if I'm very consistent. Oh yeah, I wondered how Jojo was doing.
At least he's our friend now, and I do wonder how he's doing.
I hope he's okay. He's been by himself for a long time now.
Wait, I'm gonna roll for something real quick.
Oh!
Um,
You gave him the idea.
you guys see as a letter begins to blip in front of you guys.
Oh.
Oh.
And-
oh,
As who grabs it?
I think either May or Nanette.
I'm gonna say it was addressed to the group. So, do you want to let May get this, Nanette, or do you want to grab it yourself?
I'll let May get it.
May grabs it, and he just like instantly looks like confused, and he just goes, "Huh. Well, I'm glad he's doing fine."
What did he say?
He hands you the letter, and this is what you guys read. La 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 la! I am doing absolutely wonderful in this bottle, and I can hear every single one of your conversations. I've decided to send you a letter to let you know that, yes, I am doing fine, and also, I am enjoying my time in these shaky bottles. However, be careful. Anytime you shake up the bottle, the ocean goes over my head.
Oh!
Oh my god.
I am absolutely horrendously horrified of what happens within the bottle as you get into combat. La 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 la. I wish I could help. However, I am just a stick. La 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 la.
One day we'll get you out of that bottle, buddy. When you're safe.
We'll get you some armor or something of the sort.
And as you guys continue forwards.
We love
Adric,
that
is
guy.
there anything you would like to do?
So Jojo's really been through it through everything.
Literally.
He has, and since he's been in Eldorus's bag, he is doing constant flips.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Oh my god, was he there during the whole conflict
He
that has
was.
this
He
exhausted?
was.
Oh goodness.
He's sitting through the drama.
Literally. He's a witness. He's a spectator.
Well, anything you would like to do, Adric, or is that it? I would say you could probably get your training done as well here, but it would probably be doing
can?
this. You'd just have to
Yeah.
run alongside the horsey.
What the hell? How's that gonna work?
I honestly don't know.
Exactly. I don't think.
I'd say keeping up with a horse is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. I mean, maybe? I don't know because of the enemies out here.
Yeah, that's the main detriment.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, my boy's just a little guy.
All right. Then, if you have nothing else you guys want to do, roll me them perception checks, the both of you, as you take your shifts.
All right.
Nanette, disadvantage.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh! For once in my life!
Okay, a dirty 20 from Adric, and a 12 from Nanette. As you both look out of the windows, you do not see anything alarming. I'm gonna say you swap turns so Adric can look out first and then Nanette. So Adric, you don't notice anything completely alarming while you are going. However, Nanette, in your tired eyes, even you do denote this as the time begins to pass. You see as a green fungal monster is barreling towards the cart from the distance.
Hey, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but there is a giant fungal creature that is running in our direction.
What? Wait, let me see. What?
Is that?
Callias goes, what was all that? Oh, dear me.
Goodness gracious.
That is where we are going to end this session of Cerulean Roll. The creature just going in the distance.
Yeah.